Alright, so the first teaser trailer for Alien Romulus is out today. The first scene they show here, I think, is connected to the part where there's a group of people going to a space station with the intent of stealing something, but at the same time, they uncover aliens on board the space station. This movie is being directed by Fede Alvarez. He also worked on the movie called Don't Breathe, which I did like. The movie is also being produced by Ridley Scott, so perhaps we might see some of his influence in this movie in some way. The camera would go from the hallway to another area with a bunch of pods, which are similar to the ones we saw in Alien and Aliens, where everyone's kind of awakening from their long sleep. And all you hear then is a bunch of screams, some alien sounds, so there's a bunch of chaos on the base. So yeah, here we go. This shows that everything is going to hell on this station. So it says that the story will involve a bunch of aliens, so not just one. This scene right here shows a group of facehuggers busting through the glass portion of a door. And I think as the door is closing, you can see a few more facehuggers trapped on the doorway. It looks like in this scene, there's possibly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe around 6 facehuggers in this one scene, going after one person. Also, the design of the walls, like the color and just, the textures, it looks like what we saw in Alien. Okay, and this scene right here, this hallway, it's very similar to the industrial areas of the base we saw on LV-426 in the second movie. Okay, in this scene, the walls of this hallway don't really look like the ones we've seen in any of the movies, but they do resemble the walls you've seen in the video game Alien Isolation. Like, just looking at it, that's what it reminds me of, Alien Isolation. So it looks like we're getting to a point straight into the movie where it's showing us that all hell has broken loose on this space station. They know aliens are here and they're just trying to survive and escape somehow. There are some fans that have talked about the age of the cast members in this movie. You'll notice that they are much younger than the cast members of the previous movies. And I'm just hoping that their acting ability will keep the film on a good level, because all it takes is some bad acting to ruin a good film with a good story. So I'm hoping it turns out good. Oh yeah, this part, I know this is a face hugger, you can tell, because there's the fingers on the side, and that is the tube that goes into the person's throat and then injects the embryo into the body. But this tube is like really long in this scene. It really is. I mean, from here, the tube is like still being pulled out of the throat of this person. So it's like extremely long. Like, how far does it go down the throat? This scene right here just shows some bodies floating around. Not sure if they're deceased or if they're just knocked out. This is the first trailer, and I noticed they went straight into the horror scenes right away. And that's not a bad thing. I was just kind of thinking they might do a small lead up into those scenes later on, but yeah, they go directly into the horror scenes right away on the first trailer. There's always going to be a scene in the movie where the ship you arrived on is blocked off so you cannot access it, or maybe it's destroyed, and then possibly you have to go through the station and find a different ship to escape or wait for a rescue team to pick you up. But my thoughts on this one is they're on their own. There's not going to be a rescue ship. I'm just predicting because, those usually take a long time. So I guess we'll see. Okay, in this scene right here, there's a few facehuggers behind that window, and there's one jumping towards this person. You'll also see that there's a silhouette of a person over there by the doorway. And I think this could be a synthetic or android, which is why these facehuggers are kind of ignoring this person. This might be a point in the film where maybe this synthetic or android turns against the crew in a similar way to how Ash did it in the first Alien movie. Because they did say that there was going to be a synthetic in the movie that resembles the look and voice of that same character. The reports I read about this character say that this synthetic is the same model from the Hyperdyne systems. So I'm guessing it's going to betray the crew in the same manner. Those reports also said that there could be a variant of the pulse rifle weapon in this movie, and I think that's what we see right here. They also said that it could be the burst rifle from Aliens Fireteam Elite, maybe. And to finish off the trailer, the last scene we have here is an alien using its inner jaws towards the camera. You might also notice that they used the same sound effect for that screaming effect that was used in the Alien trailer from 1979, which was also reused in Prometheus. And that is the trailer for Alien Romulus. It's going to be released around August of this year, so yeah, 5 months away. Not too far. So if you saw the trailer, what do you think about it? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.